the oldest stars who are still living in 2022. Although the golden age of Hollywood ended more than 50 years ago, some of its stars are still alive today. These actors are not only still alive, but they are also still working in the industry. The television industry killed the golden age, but these actors survived by adapting and accepting television roles. While some actors are older than those on the list, they have been retired for decades or had careers that lasted only a short time. In this video, we are talking about some of the oldest stars still living in 2022. Make sure to subscribe to Celebrivo for more. Here we begin! Sophia Loren, 88 years old. Sophia Loren is regarded as a golden age Hollywood legend and one of the most beautiful actresses in Italy and the United States, and she shows no signs of slowing down. Loren was born Sofia Villani Ciccolone in Rome to unmarried parents and raised in poverty-stricken Naples. Not the best recipe for a happy childhood in the 1930s Italy, according to Britannica. Nevertheless, Loren grew up to be very beautiful, and her mother began entering her into beauty pageants when she was 16 years old. According to the Sydney Morning Herald, it was through these pageants that Loren met film producer Carlo Ponti, who would later become her husband. Loren possessed natural acting talent, which assisted Ponti in transforming her into the glamorous actress we know today. He began by casting Loren in minor roles in low-budget Italian films, and her big break came when she was cast in Vittorio De Sica's The Gold of Naples. Loren was finally introduced to the American public in 1956 when she starred in The Pride and the Passion. Tippi Hedren, 92 years old. Tippi Hedren is best known for her roles in Alfred Hitchcock's films The Birds and Marnie, in which she played the ultimate cool Hitchcockian blonde. According to their biography, Hedren began her modeling career in Minnesota before moving to California. She began doing commercial work after her divorce from actor Peter Griffith. Alfred Hitchcock discovered Hedren through her commercials and offered her a 7-year contract and the lead role in The Birds. Being in acclaimed films and working with a legendary director like Alfred Hitchcock should have catapulted Hedren to stardom, but that didn't happen as planned. According to Variety, Alfred Hitchcock was a bully who preyed on Hedren and sexually harassed her. Hitchcock threatened her career when she refused his advances. Hedren told Hitchcock to do whatever he wanted because she didn't think further dealings with Hitchcock were worth it. And unfortunately, he kept his promise to blackball her career by keeping Hedren under contract and refusing to cast her in any major film projects. As a result, she wouldn't appear in another major film until 1967, 3 years after Marnie. Harry Belafonte, 95 years old. Belafonte was born on March 1, 1927 in Harlem, but he spent much of his childhood in Jamaica, according to his biography. He wasn't introduced to the stage until the 1940s. As he explained to NPR, "I worked as a janitor helper, but it paid off when I repaired a tenant's apartment and they gave me 2 theater tickets as a gratuity. So I went to the American Negro Theater, and it was there that the universe revealed itself to me." He was a popular folk singer in New York City clubs by the 1950s. From the clubs to a Tony Award-winning Broadway career and into film, Belafonte's career has spanned not only every medium but also became a civil rights activist and played a key role in organizing the 1963 March on Washington. Belafonte has long considered himself more of an activist than an artist, a role he frequently shared with longtime friend Sidney Poitier. He explained that the spark was ignited one day when his mother, discussing his struggle to find work, told him, "Don't ever let injustice go unchallenged," and that really became a deep part of my life DNA, he continued. Leslie Phillips, 98 years old. Leslie Phillips is the list's oldest living non-American actor, best known for his roles in the British comedy series Carry On and the film Doctor in the House. Phillips most recently portrayed the Sorting Hat in the Harry Potter film series. Phillips was also known for his work on the long-running BBC radio comedy series The Navy Lark. Phillips began his acting career at the age of 10, performing in several plays in London's West End. Phillips served the British Army during World War II, rising to the rank of Lance Bombardier in the Royal Artillery. Phillips' big break in the movies came when he appeared in Gene Kelly's musical Les Girls in 1957. Phillips is now semi-retired and only takes on roles on occasion. Leslie Phillips is the only living actor who worked at London's Pinewood Studios during its first week of operations in 1936. Mike Nussbaum, 98 years old. Mike Nussbaum's career may not have been as long as that of some of the actors on this list, but he is still very active today. Nussbaum's most recent acting credit is from the 2020 film Time of Your Life, which has yet to be released. Nussbaum is a stage actor in addition to a long list of film and television credits. In 2019, Nussbaum starred in the Chicago Shakespeare Theater's new production of Hamlet. Despite being over 98 years old, Nussbaum is not slowing down. Mike Nussbaum received a Drama Desk Award in 1984 for his performance in David Mamet's Glengarry Glen Ross. Karen Marshall, 103 years old. Few people in the celebrity-obsessed world of the 21st century would recognize the name Karen Marshall, but almost everyone has seen her. She was Judy Garland's replacement in The Wizard of Oz. Marshall, born on April 6, 1919, graduated from Hollywood High School and was determined to make it as a dancer. So she bet everything on auditions for the 1937 film Rosalie, and when rejected, she didn't take no for an answer. Instead, she changed her clothes, returned to the audition line, and tried again. She made it that time, and 2 years later, she had her own pair of ruby slippers for her journey down the yellow brick road. Unfortunately, despite appearing in several films as both a dancer and an actress, was tragically cut short. Marshall was one of the 48 passengers on a Standard Airlines flight that crashed outside of Los Angeles on July 12, 1949. According to the Los Angeles Times, only 13 people survived, including Marshall. Her foot was crushed in the crash, and despite doctors' predictions that it would have to be amputated, she proved them wrong by walking again. After that, she largely retired from professional dancing, but she continued to teach, perform at the Wizard of Oz festivals, and volunteer. She remembered, "I was just grateful to be alive." Branka Veselinovich, 104 years old. With the recent death of Marsha Hunt, Branka Veselinovich is now the world's oldest living actor at the age of 104. Veselinovich is a prolific stage and film actress from Serbia who has been active since 1938. Veselinovich, despite being a centenarian, continues to work and attends various events. Veselinovich studied acting at Belgrade's National Theatre from 1936 to 38. Veselinovich made her stage debut at 19 in the play Charles Aunt. Veselinovich rose to prominence as a comedic actress as her career progressed. She appeared in several plays in Serbia, as well as in stage and film productions in the United States. Her appearance in Mel Brooks' film adaptation of The 12 Chairs was one of her most notable roles outside of Serbia. Veselinovich has appeared in over 100 stage productions, as well as 50 film and television productions. Branka Veselinovich is a UNICEF ambassador in addition to her acting career. What do you think about these stars? Let us know in the comment section below.